Hey, good morning, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. It is Tuesday, October 12th, 2021, 6:30 a.m. So glad you could be here with us this morning. Here at Forex Smart Trade, our mission is to help you become the best version of yourself. And we do that by teaching you how to currency trade with our super accurate proprietary trading tools and our best in the business one-on-one training. And we think one-on-one training that is personalized is really the only way to do this, to have a friend in the business that knows what they're doing and can help kind of guide you along the path. With that, on this session, I do a couple different trades. We've got a dozen different signals off of our trading tools, and as you get trained, you will find a signal that kind of resonates with you, and we will develop a trade plan around it. The two that we'll be using this morning are something called the the 10-point trade. Well, basically, we're trying to get all the lines on the chart to line up, and the thick orange line trade, which is a little scalp trade at the top of the hour. Last night, we didn't find a trade or a suitable trade based on the setup. So hopefully this morning we will. Trading is a blast. It is, I've found it to be a life-changing event. Being able to earn a terrific income and do it with a minimal amount of time, or what I consider to be a minimal amount of time. If you're able to learn how to read these indicators and then strictly kind of adhere to our risk and money management rules, we will make you a good trader. So with that, let us we need to listen to this guy before we get started. Which one is he on here? What did I do with? Oh, sorry, it's this guy over here.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
One of the great things about our program is that we do these live trades. We're here every day. We do numerous live trades. We've got a very long track record historically on these live trades. We average about 150 pips a week, so you've got somebody here that knows what they're doing, that can guide you along the way. And in the beginning, we help you by showing you trades. And the reason we do these live trades is, one, it's a teaching moment so that you can see a good trader trade, do their analysis, and kind of learn from that analysis. And two, just to give you confidence that it works. Once you're able to read the indicators, they do give good signals. I've been trading a little under 3 years. If you're a light, you've got access to these yellow sessions. So a little bit later this morning, you have the intro to coaching session at 9:30 in the morning. And tomorrow evening, you've got the light member meeting. Full members, we do a morning trade at 10 a.m. It's usually a little scalp trade for 30 minutes. And then the evening, we've got a 1-hour session, the AIT, where they are trading Australian pairs. Sunday afternoon, when the market opens, they've got another trade. And then we've got additional paid sessions with the on it. So lots of opportunities to sit in and learn to trade and get good setups. So with that, let us get going. As if you've been with us before, you know I trade off of a little checklist. That checklist, first thing I do, and I do this before you come online, is I check and make sure everything is live and running. It is good habit to review the previous day's results with the idea of what did I do wrong that I could do better? What was the error in my analysis if I took a bad trade? Now, sometimes you read the chart right and it still turns out to be a bad trade. But more often than not, when there is a bad trade, you can learn from it and improve. So it's always good to review. Yesterday, as I said, we didn't find a trade. As we are technical traders, which means we trade based on the price action, and that's what makes our tools very good, is that they're good at picking up where the turns are and the move is heading. News also impacts currency. And because news impacts currency, we want to know what the news is or when news is coming up so that we can trade around it. And here we can see that by going to Forex Factory. Forex Factory kind of summarizes news items in terms of low impact, which is orange, yellow, medium impact, which is orange, and high impact, which is red. And typically we want to stay out of the market when there's going to be high impact news items. So tomorrow morning at 8:30, there's some news on the US dollar. Right now we've got nothing coming up. It's clear sailing. So we've got nothing to worry about. So with that, let's get into trading and see what we can find. This chart is, I call it the composite chart. It's a chart that you have in your what's going on here? Are we locked up? I'm going to refresh. Sorry about that. I did refresh it right before. We had some problems in the past, and it turned out to be that I didn't have enough bandwidth. On my processor. So we've since upgraded the processor, now working with a i7 instead of an i5. That's All right, let us, you know what we're going to do? I'm going to go to plan B. Let's open up a new window. Let's try this real quick. We'll go to a different browser. And they've turned off the old green charts, so we're going to be stuck if this doesn't work. All right, we got new releases. All right, so we've got in. Look how good this support and resistance line is. Boom, 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 boom. It hit. And yesterday, when I took that trade, I said it needed to break that support and resistance line. When it did, it went up to the next support and resistance line, came back down, and now it's kind of sitting on it. So let us, I'm going to just open a new one because we might use that again. And 6 light majors, don't save. All right, well, we got it working on the other browser. I call this the composite chart. It shows us 6 different currency pairs, all on a 1-hour candle, which means that this candle has 1 hour information in it. For the 10-point trade, I start with the middle section of the chart, and I'm looking for situations where we are overbought or oversold. So right now we're overbought. When we're overbought, that's an opportunity to sell. And the trick then is to find out when is the timing right to take the sell. So when the market's overbought, it is going to come back down, but the question is when. And to find that when, we want to we are looking for the lines to tell us. And when all of the lines are pointing down, that's telling us it's going to go down. So right now we've got the minors, which are the black and gray lines, kind of going sideways. The majors are going up. And actually this little formation on the majors, I call it the duck bill. It's kind of a little bit, looks like a duck's head. Where you could stick an eye in here, and this is his bill. That usually means there's going to be more of a push up. I do not like to take a trade here because I don't know how much more of a push up there's going to be. I want to catch it, and when it's overbought, and get the run going down. Euro dollar. So if I don't have it, I just go on to the next chart. I'm oversold. Everybody's going down, so nothing there. Pound dollar. Overbought or just reaching the overbought area. Everybody's going up. U.S. Canadian dollar, we've got mixed signal here. Majors are going down, minors are going up, so nothing there. I want everybody in agreement. And the more that I can get everyone in agreement, the higher the chance that the trade is going to be a good trade. So there's nothing kind of magical about it. It's if you understand the rule and you're able to figure out the lines going up and down, it's a simple trade. Well, it's not simple, but it's something that's doable and understandable. So overbought going up. Here we've got the mixed signal. We're overbought. Majors are going up. Minors are going down on the U.S. yen. So nothing there. So now what I'm going to do is here. Let's. I want to keep this open. Oh, what's the best way to do this? Open a new one. So I'm sorry we're losing a minute. Let me go back and see if the other one's fixed itself yet. Since it was already. Nope. Still not working there. So now I'm going to go 6 major 2. So basically what I did is I cloned the one chart and then just put in different currency pairs and resaved it with a new name. So these are non-US pairs. So normally what's going on one pair when you have the dollar involved, you'll see it against a lot of pairs unless there's something specifically going on with the other currency pair. So we saw kind of similar results across the board here. Euro pound oversold going down. Australian dollar yen overbought going up. Euro Canadian dollar oversold going down. Australian New Zealand dollar overbought going up. Pound yen. Got kind of a mixed signal here. Minors are starting to turn. Majors are still going up. Australian or European euro and Australian dollar oversold, going down, starting to turn. So nothing there. So we are going to then open up a third. And 6 major 3. So again, I've cloned the chart and just put different currency pairs. We had a recommendation last night to maybe look at the indexes. So I will create a chart using that later today, and we'll have that for Thursday. We'll make 6 majors 5. Canadian dollar yen. Overbought, minors going up, majors going down. I want agreement with everyone. Euro, New Zealand dollar, oversold, going down. Pound, New Zealand dollar, mixed signal here. Majors are sideways, minors are going up, so not quite ready there. New Zealand dollar yen, overbought, going up. Gold dollar, we're in the channel. Bitcoin dollar, we're in the channel. So let's get another one. And we're going to go to 6 majors 4. Don't save. Canadian dollar yen, overbought, going up. Oops. Overbought, going up. Swiss franc yen, we're in the middle of the channel, going down. Euro yen, middle of the channel. Minors are coming down, majors are going sideways. Pound Australian dollar, oversold. Minors are going down, majors have started to go up, but a little sideways here. New Zealand Swiss franc, overbought, going up. Dollar or Canadian dollar Swiss franc, overbought and going up. So we got shut out twice, 2 days in a row, using the 10-point trade. So with that, we're going to switch. Switch gears here, and we're going to look at the thick orange line trade. Thick orange line trade. The thick orange line trade is a little scalp trade. Now, actually, let me step back. So, in 10 minutes, we went through 24 charts to see if there was a trade set up. So it just takes a little bit of time. You go through the trade setups there or not there. Now I'm trading off of an hour chart, so that means, once an hour, I'm going to look to see if the signal's there. If you're trading off of a smaller time chart, it becomes, there's more opportunities to find a trade. But just given my preference and how much effort I want to put in, to take 10 minutes, the top of the hour, to do that, I do it. And as you've noticed, I stick primarily to the euro dollar. Although yesterday I took a trade on another pair. I happened to be showing somebody something, and I saw the setup, so I took the trade myself. But I'm not kind of actively scanning the other pairs. I'm primarily focused on the euro US dollar, but if you want to find opportunities, they are there. Now, on the thick orange line trade, we are looking at what the thick orange line is doing. And the way they've designed this line is it's scaled. So, and the scale goes from 0 when it's as low as the line is as low as it can go to 10 when the line is as high as it can go. When it is at 10, it is telling us that it believes there's no more up in the movement. When there is no more up in the movement, that is a good time to sell. Likewise, when there's no more down in the movement, that's a good time to buy. But to get that accuracy, that better accuracy percentage, and my accuracy is around 80%, a little over 80, you want to take trades that have a high probability of doing what you expect it's going to do. So I don't just rely on one signal when it tells me it's a good trade. So this is saying, hey, we don't believe there's much up in the movement. I want confirmation of that. And when this number's at 10, I would then get the confirmation by looking at what's going on with the majors and minors. And I'd want to see the lines way above the blue line, which is what we've got right now. Now, on this trade, we want this number to be 10 or 0 or within 1 point, and we're very close to being within 1 point. We've got 8 minutes left on the hour. I want to take it when there's less than 5 minutes left. So we might come back to this one, the AUD USD, because we're very close to the setup. If this gets up to 9, it would be good to go. And I've got the majors and minors way overbought. So Euro USD, we're at 0.43. So that's within 1 of 0. But my lines, even though they're overbought, I'd like to see the red line a little further down. Everybody's beyond the line, but notice the difference here versus the difference here. Here, the red line is way, way up high. Here, the red line is just past the red line. The red line on the majors is just past the oversold line. So I don't like this one as much. So if this guy gets up to 9, I'd like to take him. 7.3 isn't close enough. 7.3 isn't close enough. 8.9, again, we're just a little bit. I'd like it to be up at 9 to take it. These lines are okay. I would consider this if this was at 9. This is just that much higher than it is over here on the Euro USD. This is probably the minimum that I would take, but the line is up a good distance over the blue line. 8.1, not close enough. So let's go to the next group. $1.1, we're a little out of the range. I want it to be 1 or less. And I'd like to see this just a little bit lower on the red line. I'd like it to be just down a little bit more. 8.4, not close enough. But see, I like where these lines are. If this were a 9 or a 10, this would be good. 1.1, we're just outside that range, so no. But these lines are good. So we get a lot of them just sitting just a little bit over. 8, no. 7, no. 2.26, yes. And the lines are way below. All right, so I like this one. Euro AUD. It is a buy, and it'll be for 5 pips. I am going to wait. We're going to take it when there's like 2 minutes left, but this is one trade that we're going to take. Euro AUD. So let's see what else we've got on the chart. Next pair. 7.5, not close enough. 1.4. This is just a little bit outside the range. This is a possibility. We got the lines way down here. 3.1 not good. 7.7 not good. 7.1 not good. 1.8 not close enough. Let's go to the next group. Australian Canadian dollar. We've got a 10. And these lines are way up here. So we're going to go ahead and take this for a sell for 5 pips. I want to just go through and see what else we have before we go ahead and take the trade. 4 no, 5 no, 3 no, 8 no, 8 no. All right, so let's go ahead and take this one. AUD, CAD. We got 3 minutes left. So I'm going to open up my MetaTrader 4. Oops, what happened? What happened here? Let's see. Come on. What are we looking at? All right. So I don't know how that got closed. All right. So this is a demo account. It's got $11,000 in it for the AUD CAD. And let's see if we've got him open. We don't. So I'm going to go to File, New Chart. And then I'm going to look for AUD CAD. Not in that group. Not in that group. AUD CAD right here. So here is the chart. So I'm going to go to the second line. Go to New Order. Since I've got $11,000 in the account, I'm going to move my decimal place over 4 spots because we're going to take 2 trades. So I'm going to take a lot size of 1.1, and it is going to be a sell. I'm not going to worry about the stop loss or to take profit. I'm just going to click sell, put it in, and then I'm going to go and add the stop loss and take profit in just a moment. But I want to go ahead and take that other trade, which was the Euro CAD. Let's just double check, make sure the signal's still there. Euro CAD. Euro AUD. So 0.26, these numbers are way down. So we're going to go ahead and take this one too. Technically, I don't like to take 2 trades that both have the euro in them. But given these are where they're at, I'm going to just go ahead and take both. I like to kind of spread my risk because whatever's driving the Australian dollar seems to be causing this. So we're going to go ahead and take a 5 pip buy. And we're taking 5 pips because that's the rule. So Euro AUD, I don't have that. Euro AUD, I already have that open. And I am going to click New Order. I'm going to keep the same lot size, 1.1. I am going to click Buy. And now I'm going to go in and edit each one. So I right-click anywhere along the line. I go to Modify. I want 5 pips. 5 pips equals 50 points. I put 50 in there. I click the little blue button that does the math for me. And we're going to use a 4-to-1 stop loss on this. We're using a 4-to-1 stop loss because the math is that this trade is correct about 90% of the time. So if we win 9, we're ahead 45 pips, and we lose 1, our net ahead is 25 pips. But I'd like to make sure I get the full 5 pips. So I'm just going to look in at what I got at. I got in at 91.91, so I'm going to go to 91.86. 91.86. So I'm just going to adjust that. 86. Right, 91.91 to 91.86. So I got my full 5 pips there. And now I'm going to do this one also. Modify. And I'll read those numbers out in just a second. Again, it remembers what I did last time. If I just click the buttons, it will do the math. I got in at 56.51. So if I add 5 to that, I'm going to go to 56.56. So 56.3. Now, just to jump back a second, when the clock changes, some people want to see this number change by 5, or excuse me, change by 1. So we were at like 0.2 or 0.4, and it's changed by almost 5. They want to see this number change by at least 1. So we're going to be okay here. It's starting to turn. And then if we go back to the other one, the AUD, CAD, it is also changed. It was at 10, and it's gone down to 6.4. And actually the majors have actually started to come down. So we should be okay here. Again, to just reiterate the numbers, on the Euro AUD, the take profit was 1.56563. The take profit is 1.56563. Oh, and that one closed while we were online. And if you haven't, you can go ahead and close it. And then hold on here. What was the other one? AUD, CAD. Get this to be a 1-hour chart. And the take profit here was 0.9186. Take profit was 0.9186. The stop loss was 0.92138. 0.92138. All right. So to reiterate, we took 2 trades this morning. We first tried to find a 10-point trade. On the 10-point trade, I like that trade a little bit better because it's worth more pips. We can usually get between 5 and 30 pips on that. But it takes a little bit more analysis once we see the setup. On this is a quick scalp. It's worth 5 pips off the one when we see the signal off the 1-hour chart. And we saw 2 strong signals. So we took both. One is closed and one is in the process of closing. Let's see if we have any questions. Looks like we do. What do I got here? The strategy is a little bit. The question is, what's the strategy I do on the trade that I take at night? That's a little bit more complicated strategy. That's kind of beyond. It takes a little bit more time and skill to do that. So this isn't the place to do it. What I'm trying to show you is how to do it. It's kind of a modified version of the 10-point trade off of the day chart, but I do look at some other things is how I figure that out. Okay, gang. Well, thanks for being here with me this morning. Trading can change your life. It has changed mine. We've got a tremendous team to help you become great traders. The resources are here. The skill set is here. The tools are here. You've got friends here. So with that, we will see you Tuesday morning at 6:30. Thanks. Bye-bye.